This is a live look at Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh, North Carolina. And the crowd is making this house absolutely electric. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the NC State Wolfpack. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
So much good football in the Triangle, but one of the best stadiums in that area is Carter Finley Stadium. NC State gets it rocking. The red and black, 50,000 plus. This is one of the most fun places to watch a game in North Carolina. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Gamecocks will kick off first, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll drive at their own 25. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Now on the counter. Runs through a tackle. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side, and then all of a sudden, boom, two guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense and makes you really be honest.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll try it again. Plows through the defense. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
Gives it on the option. Fighting off the defender. Makes a pass to Marker. There's some room. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them to 3.
NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, NC State!
Every offense talks about being physical, setting the tone. That is exactly what the offense just did. Run the football every play down the field. Don't try to trick them. Don't try to confuse them. Just be physical and set a tone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
They've been getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the tackle for a loss.
And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Tuggle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes a catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Plucks it out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Running inside, it's Clark. Ball is loose, and the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Gamecocks spin the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Now here's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Throwing, Sellers. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but it makes life really easy on me on second down.
The run inside. It's Fuller. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Extra point here will tie the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, though.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man on the right. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Oh, it's picked off. Bringing it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance. Oh, he's got some space. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. And the Gamecocks want to crank their tempo.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Hey, man, another nice run. And you can just see the balance. You can see the toughness. This guy's really good at what he does, and they're going to continue to feature him. He's already got 1 touchdown on the day, and I imagine he'll continue to be a focal point for this offense, and he better be for this defense.
Sellers rushes on him. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
From the gun on third down, Sellers. It's complete to the right. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Making side adjustments here. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Powers through the defender. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. NC State going up tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Kill. 214 close. 214 close.
We'll send the tight end in motion. He's got it again. Can't get him to the ground. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Makes the catch. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Running inside, it's Scott. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Right back to the well.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna run it. It's Scott. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Third and 6 yards to go. They'll send the back in motion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They'll line up for a second down play. Here's Sellers to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Sellers through the noise. Zings it complete to the right. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quick completion on the out. Still running at the 40. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup. On 1st and 10 from the 38.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Pressure coming. Buying some time. He'll pull it down. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Throwing, Sellers. He's got it. Open space at the 25. And he scores! Touchdown, Gamecocks! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Snagged out of the air.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
To the air. It's Bailey. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed, you saw his ability to turn his hips, and how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Got his man on the right. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap.
Going for it all. Touchdown! Wolfpack! He got it! Big down in bounds!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sellers. He's got it. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Right down the middle. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gamecocks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. The run inside. It's Fuller.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. The offense changing the play. Now here's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Working that left side. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Throwing Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. In the red area, it's Clark. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Sellers. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
This has been an outstanding job by this football team in the middle 8, right? The last 4 minutes of the first half, they score a touchdown, and here in the first 4 minutes of the second half, they score another. They've changed the scoreboard. They've changed the momentum. Their confidence right now is very, very high, but this is one of those areas situationally in a game coaches are always harping on, and they have executed perfectly.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Turns it loose. Connection to the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit, but they've got to cap this off now.
Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David, the offense. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Quarterback making adjustments. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Here's Sellers to throw. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. Sellers through the noise. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throwing, Sellers. He's got him. Could not make his way to the corner.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Under fire. Avoids pressure on the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 35, he's loose. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening. He went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now. Throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Bringing the heat.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Line getting set on second down. Sellers. Pocket breaking down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Now here's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Gamecocks line it up with a 1st and goal. Here's Sellers to throw. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his 2nd touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Soft spot in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. Well, that's a great start to this second half.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's wrong.
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throwing, Sellers. Here's a heat. At the 45 on his way. Avoids the punishment with the slide and a good gain on that run.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this third down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. Sellers from the gun on third down. Got it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful...
Caught, and he's got room. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sellers. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Sellers to the air again. Hauls it in. And he goes down right there. You'd love the pro rule to be able to bounce back up, but no chance of that happening. End of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a third down play. Sellers from the gun on third down. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, and excellent field position for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Scott. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
NC State a lot of freedom to do anything here on second and inches.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes.
Man, as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's running.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Short completion on first down, and here comes second and 8. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, North Carolina State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys, offense.
It's caught. Past the 20. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They'll run it. It's Clark. And he's in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And you talk about wasting no time. That's what this offense just did. First play, explosive play. Second play, ready to rock and roll. 2-play drive. It's exactly what they drew up over there on the sidelines, Paul.
And they did a great job at getting down to the goal line and getting set quick to go run that play, right? After the long play, the call came in. Everybody got lined up. They were wasting no time. Defense completely on their heels. They don't know what just hit them.
North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Oh, makes a diving snag along the right sideline. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. They just keep firing. Tosses it incomplete.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Looking for more room. At the 30. Past the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State heads out, gearing up to go on the attack. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And his throw is incomplete.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game.
Might have a chance. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Breaks the tackle. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that's the beauty of playing zone coverage, man. Everybody has vision on the quarterback. So when he drops to throw and that ball comes out, you should break as soon as his hand separates from the football. He does, sees the running back in the flat, runs up, and makes sure he gets no yards after that catch.
Got a little grass. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.